one thing that surprised me the most about Alexa is the companionship relationship we have with it. In this companionship role, human attributes of empathy and affect are key for building trust. These attributes have become even more important in these times of the ongoing pandemic when so many of us have lost someone we love. While AI can't eliminate that pain of loss, it can definitely make their memories last. Let's take a look on one of the new capabilities we are working on, which enables lasting personal relationships.
Alexa, can Grandma finish reading me The Wizard of Oz?
Okay. But how about my courage? Asked the lion anxiously. You have plenty of courage, I am sure, answered Oz. All you need is confidence in yourself.
As you saw in this experience, instead of Alexa's voice reading the book, it's the kid's grandma's voice. This required invention where we had to learn to produce a high-quality voice with less than a minute of recording versus hours of recording in a studio. The way we made it happen is by framing the problem as a voice conversion task and not a speech generation task. We are unquestionably
Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Rahuachadash. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, a greeting. So what the fuck did we just watch? It says Amazon shows off Alexa feature that mimics the voices of your dead relatives. And then they, of course, use an Israelite boy to push this shit. You know what I'm saying? They showed you this in the TV series with that, you know that motherfucker from Passion of Christ, the main nigga, right? We had a TV show called Person of Interests. And, you know, that show was fucking amazing. I mean, the last season was trash, but, you know, it was hot. You know, the first, you know, like 4 or 5 seasons, whatever. But anyways, in one of the shows, there was predictive program. They showed you this shit because one of the characters, the billionaire nigga's character, right? He had a mentor that died. But they were able to manipulate his mentor's voice and make it seem like his mentor was alive, even though his mentor was dead. How did they do that shit? With just a little bit of his voice recording. Right, and the machine even said his voice recording may not be 100% accurate because his voice, this was a recording before a certain age or time or some bullshit like that. Well, guess what, man? We know that we're... It's the tip of the iceberg. Last call, if you would. So now, look at this wicked-ass technology is coming out, man. Amazon has revealed an experimental Alexa feature that allows the artificial intelligence assistant to mimic the voices of users' dead relatives. And this comes out at a perfect time when people are locked onto their phones. The metaverse is happening. Cashless society is happening. Isolation, like it's all working hand to hand. As Elder Apostle Tahar of Great Millstone said, all roads lead to the RFID microchip. This is just another thing that's going to make people want to take the chip and be ingrained in Esau Edom society. You know, because people that aren't in the truth, you if you observe them, they're fucking useless. They'll cling on to anything carnal. So, you know, people up their grandma's ass, up their dog's ass, up whatever, you know, video games, fucking food, TV, like whatever, man. Right? So Esau Edom's gonna weaponize all that shit. Oh, your grandma died? Well, let's manipulate it, make her seem like she's alive. And then now what? You turn on Alexa, it's your dead grandma's voice who you loved, and she's saying, Sonny, if you really want to see me, you should take the RFID microchip, and we can be together forever. Now, instead of being on Alexa, I could be in your ear. You know what I'm saying? it's just, you could see how destructive shit is going to become, and we have to thank Yahweh Shai for giving us the apostles of Great Millstone on down to make sense of all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle, remember when he when he's like, people have an unhealthy obsession with celebrities. He's like, when the 9/11 happened, motherfuckers were like, let's call Ja Rule and see his thoughts on it. And then it's like, ain't nobody give a fuck about no Ja Rule. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like no one's gonna be sitting, all this shit is happening, and then it's like, we must call Ja Rule to make, nah, man. We got the elder apostles of Great Millstone to mix, and the funny thing is, they've been on the scene, man, making sense of all the shit that's been happening for decades. And now look what we're into. The company demoed the feature at its annual Mars conference, so they're already, you know, paying homage to their Greek gods bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, conference showing a video in which that child being an Israelite child, so it's just a modern day, another day form of slavery, because they're profiting off Israel's back. You think that Israelite boy is gonna make any commission off, you know, his face and likeness? You know what I'm saying? They already made his mom or guardians, whoever, sign documents that are fucking billion pages saying, yo, you make $0 off this shit. Like, they could have used a Chinese boy or an Edomite boy, but nah, they used Jake. Why is that? Because we the best. All right? No DJ Khaled and shit, though. But to read a bedtime story in the voice of his dead grandmommy. And then you just saw it, right? All right? Boom. That's what we're leading to. So now, it's not what it is. It's what it's going to lead up to, man. We know all roads lead to the RFID microchip, but goddamn, the road to the RFID microchip is going to be fucking crazy. On some Harry Potter shit, the second movie, buckle up, is going to be a bumpy ride, right? So I can't do whatever, but yeah, man. So let's get the scripts. So this is Romans chapter 1, verse 28, Apostle Paul speaking. Now, we know that this is contextual, all right? We know this is talking about 2/3 of our nation, right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Haitians, West Indies, and Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the heathen nations, but have the spirit that goes back to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, we have 2/3 of our nation that are wicked as hell. All right, and so what does Romans 1:28 say contextually? And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh B'Shem Yeshai power in their knowledge, Yahweh B'Shem Yeshai power gave them over to a reprobate mind. What's the slave definition of reprobate? Rogue, an unprincipled person, often used humorously. All right, to do things which are not convenient. Now, you look at it 2/3, just, come on, man. They're doing things, I don't need to get into it. They're just reprobate as fuck, right? But now we know that this is applicable to Esau, Edom, and the heathen nations. All right, so with that being said, we know that Yahweh B'Shem Yeshai has given Esau, Edom unto a mind where he just does whack, wicked, satanic shit like this. Like, what the fuck, man? Your dead relatives. So now you go over to a motherfucker's house. Hey, Alexa, what time is it? You know, and then it says the time in his fucking dead girlfriend's voice, and you're like, wait, isn't that Britney's voice? Didn't that bitch die a year ago? He's like, yeah, I just couldn't get over her. All right, that's a small example, man. Like, shit's gonna get worse. Dead relatives, you're probably gonna have celebrities, and you know Esau Edom's gonna charge you for this shit. You know what I mean? Just to keep you trapped in a metaverse within a metaverse within a metaverse. It's the onion of metaverses, but it's all fake. It's all darkness, man. The scriptures talk about this. The world was covered in darkness, man. Just fucking how dark is the darkness, man? If the world is, if you see news articles like this that's released to the public, imagine how fucking wicked this place actually is, man. Only Yahweh way I was shy know. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, dead relatives. Whatever happened to rest in peace? You know, it's bad enough they fucking were doing this at Coachella where they so-called revived Tupac, revived Michael Jackson. They made fun of this shit in South Park, where the projection shit, right? Well, this is just another avenue of the projection shit. Now it's with voice. Like, god damn, man. So this is Daniel chapter 4 verse 17, right? Because some motherfuckers might be like, well, why is it like this? Well, let me explain. Well, not me. This is the scriptures. Thus saith the Bible. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, the watchmen, right? Those that are set to watch, the prophets, as you would. Those with eye salve, if you would. And the demand by the word of the holy ones. The separate ones, man, the elect, to the intent that the living may know, right? That the living may know, like as Benjamin likes to say, hear what? Hear what? Well, hear what? May know that the Most High, what's the title? That's a title. We know that his actual name is Yahweh, but we say Yahweh, well, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, which is in the name of Yahushai, because no man can get to the Father except by through the Son, and Yahushai being the name of the Heavenly Son, man, the author and finisher of our faith. Like, man, just thinking about his name makes me, thinking about their names makes me feel so good, yo. So yeah, in the kingdom of men, right, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, right, to accomplish his purpose. If he needs Edomites to rule because those Edomites are going to do something he wants done, he'll have Edomites rule. If he wants Hamites to do something, he'll have if he wants Israel, Jake to rule because he wants them to rule. I'm talking about in past times. Then he would raise us up for, like he did this with Malak Shalom. For 40 years, we had peace. You know what I'm saying? But then we had Rehoboam, which divided the kingdoms. You know, like Yahweh Shai he raises certain people, groups, individuals, and he also lowers them, and setteth up over it the basest of men. And base means low. And when it says basest of men, it means the lowest of men. Why do you think the shit's called the basement? Yo, I'm at the base, the basement. Right? Because the lowest man on this planet, like, yeah, I know you want to say Hamites, man. Don't worry. I do too, but no, it's actually Esau, Edom. I know with Ham drinking the piss and the fucking, the earrings and all that shit that stretch out there, like, ill. But, and you don't want to say Ishmael, who they'll have a family, but then they'll stop by the corner and fuck camels and shit, and then go back home like it didn't matter. Right? Nah, but it's Esau, Edom, because they put all that shit to rest with their wickedness, man. I don't even want to get into that, some of the shit that they would do, but we'll just use light examples like drinking out of their dead relatives' skulls. But it gets worse, way worse, way worse. Eating fucking raw meat, like, damn. So it says here in Psalm 82 and 5, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyone that's not the elect, you're walking in darkness, man. Like, look at this shit, yo. Like, just the design itself, like, it's literally a whole speaker. It's designed, it's just information tactics, man, like information war. You know what I'm saying? But then we know that they want to put Alexa inside you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want external shit. They want all this technology the tip of the iceberg of it. It all leads up to the RFID microchip. You know what I mean? It's all, you know, you could get electronic wallets, electronic keys, electronic this, electronic that. Fucking have Alexa on that shit, man. Like, that's twisted as fuck, man. They're literally trying to, they're trying to merge man and machine in such a carnal, twisted way that it's like, wow, like, we gotta thank Yahweh Shem Shai that much more. And we gotta thank him even more. Like thank Yahweh Shem Shai he has a remnant, man. Because if it weren't for him having a remnant that he's protecting, like, this shit, like, you could see, like, the technology will get worse and worse to the point where the whole place will be destroyed, man. You know, so continuing on from Psalm 82 and 5, all the foundations of the earth are out of course. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, like, instead of rest in peace, now the voice of your dead great-great-grandma is being used to advertise fucking green beans. It's like, where does this shit stop? You know what I'm saying? We know that it stops when Yahweh Shai HaMashiach makes his triumphant return and puts an end to all this shit, man. Once and for all. So with that, I hope y'all were edified. Shalom.